So I was going to speak on the spiritualism and its history, and then I saw doing Audrey's meditation, I saw these spirits around the wall. They were women. The first woman was behind Joan with a big hat. It was like a white hat, not like white or not white, or something like that. White hat, big hat. And then your mother, yeah, yeah, was standing right there. And then they went all around the room. There was lots of mothers all the way around the room. And it was saying that mothers should be a whole month in a year, that it's not enough for one day. And so I would speak on Mother's Day then. But it was really something. If you saw these women, they're still there, they're all around the wall. And they were standing up, they represent each person here. You know, if you have a mother in spirit or a grandmother in spirit, that woman is there. There's a woman around the wall. And they're all kinds of, then there was one woman sitting right here, standing right here. I don't know who she is. She had on a, like, it was something, but it was an old type dress. And she was standing, she was not no taller than I am, or maybe a little shorter. And she was standing right there, and I don't know what she was doing. And she might, I don't know, it was in the past history, somebody who, maybe she conducted service or she did something here at this church, or just making announcements, I don't know, but she was standing right there. She was in a she was standing right there, and she had on this thin kind of material. I forgot what it's called. She was standing right there. So there was a lot of people standing, and they were standing around. And they wanted to say that Mother's Day is important, and they were saying that there's so many mothers around the world that have been forgotten. Mothers have been forgotten all the things that they've done. And can you think of anything that mothers have done and they've been forgotten? You can think about those things. And many of the real important things that have happened in our century in terms of women's rights and all those things, women started, those were mothers. They weren't just women, they were mothers, many of them. And the mothers have done a lot. And sometimes the mothers aren't really celebrated because people look at the negatives of the mother, not the positive of the mother. They look at the negative of the mother. And sometimes those mothers who don't tread very negatively in our society tread that way, not because they want to, because they know no better, and because they do that because they have technical difficulty. You know what I said? Technical difficulty. So we're so happy that Valerie's here to doing it. Yes. So.
Hard to run audio by one person.
Yeah, you need to.
You need to over here.
So it's okay, Valerie. We have this all the time, and even in public TV. So this they said that the women, are not celebrated, and those women who tread very negatively, they tread negatively, not because they know, but because history has shown some of them negative, but also because they have been taught to be negative through society, and things have happened to them in a negative way. So we have many things that women have done as mothers, like they abuse children, they've abused their children to other people, and they didn't care for their children properly, etc. But those things that we look at, but many times those are the things that happen because they know better. This is history has taught them no better. Now their history, if your history comes down, and you look at history, you look at women, you look at women's rights, you look at all those things women have done. Women have really tread this earth and have made many different phenomenal things happen in this universe that we may not know about. It is certainly it's important that we listen to those on that day that they talk about But many times that they talk about that, they just trend very fast. They go very fast past women. Is that today is Mother's Day? Bloop. That's it. Well, why is that? Why is that? Is that because there's no importance to mothers? That is because men who make laws have made no importance to mothers. Now you can ask the question: will the men who make the laws all the time have they created this vibration that there's no importance to mothers? But history shows that his mothers have done a lot. As we go back into our history, mothers have really worked hard to change things in our society. We find that the mothers, and even in spiritualism, there was mothers, like there was mothers who've done a lot in spiritualism. Most of them are mothers who changed spiritualism. As you go by, you see the books are written, and men have written the books. And we have the books on spiritualism. All of them was about men, but never about mothers like their mothers who founded the first Lyceum. But there's a woman to found it. There's nobody who says anything about that. It doesn't go, it's brief. So history does not show mothers well because history does not put a really flashlight on the mothers. It doesn't do that. And so what happens is mothers are forgotten. And they're not said that they do well, but mothers around the world. And as I was looking at all those mothers, they were really like dressed. All those mothers, they were really like dressed differently. And they go back and they look differently. But they have really worked hard to change things in this world. And they said mothers have really plowed the fields. That's what this woman says right here. She said mothers have really plowed the fields and good food that men have been wearing and the clothes that men have been wearing. Mothers have been the front runner on all those things. Many people may not know about. You know, what I see is women, horses and buggies these days. It's not these days, it was those days when I see horse and buggies. And I see them pulling the horse and buggies, and I see them in front. It really, and they're carrying, they're like pulling the horse and buggy. Not sitting on the seat, but they're pulling the horse and buggy. It's really interesting. And so they're saying that that was part of the work they had to do. And they're saying that they are mothers who have helped do all these things on the earth that have been really highlighted. And I know that many mothers who are on this earth today who are doing many things who have been highlighted as well. And many of you who are mothers who are not being highlighted today, not because you are not doing anything, but because history does not show you as a historian. And so we say to all of you, that you should try to help history change its focus on mothers. It is important that mothers be really recognized because mothers have changed history, has changed this world. And mothers are not just women who have raised, had children and taught children and had children. Mothers are people who have taken the world and said, I'm going to do something to help children or do something to help people. A mother of the world. They talk about that in the Bible of a mother who she didn't have any children, but she was a mother of nations. And she helped change things. So as a biblical verse, it is showing what it happened now. It's something to show us that this is something that we know today biblically. As we look at the people who change things and reinforce things and make sure that things happen in a forceful way to make children happy on this earth. We have many people who are looking at the places that have children and they want to have children to make sure that children are cared for properly. We also say that children are people who are also mothers or people, not personally people who have you know, and children of people because of people. They've done was help children, help people thrive, help them become more positive individuals. If you like a person who have been over a cancer facility for people, women, or children, but this is a mother, someone that says to the universe, I am interested in people. I'm a mother of all people. I'm a mother to show that people should be recognized and that people should be helped. And I showing that people should be recognized and helped. I'm a mother. And that's what a mother does, help and show that kids be recognized or people be recognized. It's time that we all understand the difference between individuals who are productive and individuals who are not. We need to change how we focus our lives and this is playing to have mothers to become more recognized. Today, mothers should be saluted everywhere around the world for a whole year. We should see flags flying for mothers. Mothers saying, I am here and I care. You can then see those flags flying, and we should make sure those flags are flying. Why are they flying? Because we who make the laws of this universe does not see that mothers should make the laws and flying and should not have flying flags. Well, we said for mother have flying flags, they should be a father flying flags. We not say they shouldn't be, but we know that the role of mothers are much deeper than the roles of fathers in many cases. It's not saying it's a significant father's role, but we say that mother's roles are really, really deep. Now we're saying today that we are here as spirit to guide you. And in one century, not now, but in the next century that you will see that mothers will be highlighted more. There will be more emphasis on mothers as we come forward on this world. We have decided that we in the spirit world will make sure that happens for our mothers. We have mothers all around the world standing up now and ready to force this issue through individuals on this earth plane. It is important that every person know that mothers are important. Mothers are sharpening everything and shining shoes everywhere around the world. Everywhere mothers are shining shoes, not just in one part of the world, but in all parts of the world. And mothers should be seen as that, as people who are really, really doing things of importance. The mothers are really the forerunners of this religion. The mothers have sharpened this religion and made people understand what this religion is about. Many of us know the books that have been written, and we tout the books have been written by males, but we never tout the women who have started certain things in this whole world of spiritualism, who have said to us, spiritualism is important, and we will move it on. If we look at spiritualism today, we look at the number of women in spiritualism and the number of men, it varies quite differently. The women are really pushing spiritualism on and saying that there is no death, there is no dead, and there's no dying. But men are not saying that. We're saying that we just want to live our lives and we're not going to focus on that. So as we talk about that, we need to look at who is saying what in the world of spiritualism. We need to change our whole thoughts about this world and how spiritualism and what it's about. We need to say that words that women are just as equally touted, should be equally touted as men on this earth plane, as moving spiritualism to another point. We say to you that do not use this word as mothers are not important. So I will just give them a rose, one rose, get them 2 roses, or I get them 3 roses or one bunch of roses, as that's enough. We may not care, may not have the opportunity to get a whole bunch of roses, lots of roses, and that's okay, but we need to see that spiritually we need to see bunches of roses given to them, and bunches of roses may be words saying how wonderful they are, how gifted they are, and how blessed they are, and with things that they have done on this earth plane. Women should be talented, all of them. So we say to you that as you get ready for Mother's Day, tout your mothers in the spiritual world as well as those on the earth plane. Set up flowers for your mothers in the spiritual world. We want flowers as well as those on this earth plane want flowers. we care about your world as we care about our world here and have cared about our world. So we want you to know that, and you are putting flowers aside for us means that you understand that and understand our role and understand our gift and understand what we can do and what we still are doing as mothers. So we say to you that give all of us mothers on the earth plane and in the spirit world the flowers for this Mother's Day. Give us flowers and don't just have flowers for those who feel living. We want you to see that as you sit with us in the spirit world. Sit with us as you give us flowers. Sit with us and think about the things that we've done for you and with you. And give us flowers and know that we're with you. You are so beautiful. And we send this to the world. The world is beautiful. It has such a span of colors and opportunities in you. So we say to you, we love you. And peace be unto you as you celebrate us and we celebrate you. Blessings.